Hi there team, welcome back. Travis here to discuss more about digital. Topic for today is love. Now, more specifically, the love that your brand is giving your online community. Now, as digital evolves, more and more focus has been putting on paid acquisition and driving a direct ROI. Now, that's not the case because one of the key components, and always has been over time, is building that brand equity. And that's going to be through communicating and building value with your community online. So, how do we do this? Well, here's a few key points next time you engage with the online community to make sure that you're driving the love factor and making sure that they love you back. Getting social with your community. Now, social media is ever changing, it's ever growing, and it's becoming more and more entrenched in our day-to-day lives. YouTube has 4 million views on videos every minute. Facebook, 900 logins, and of course Instagram, 46,000 uploads every single minute. That's crazy. And well, it means that people are digesting content, but it also means that the market is flooded at content. So good quality content is important. So here are a couple of points to really start to consider when getting into social media and how to engage with them. Now, finding out what kind of content to produce and how frequently to produce it should be at the forefront of your mind. Now, with those stats on social media, people are getting absolutely slammed with content. Are they high quality content? That's for the market to decide. But also finding out what kind of content your audience wants to digest is important. So do they like videos, case studies, articles? It all depends on your brand and also the information that you're trying to communicate. Now keep in mind adding value, that's up there as far as one of the key points. But also we don't want to slam them with average content 2 to 3 times a day down their throat just to stay at the forefront and hopefully drive sales. We need to add value. People are looking to your brand for guidance and because they resonate with it. So make sure that the frequency of content and also the quality of content that you're sending should always be number one. Review and cross-check. So now we know what content we're going to be sending out in the market and also what frequency and through what platform. We need to make sure it's on point. Now there's 2 ways to do this. One, read the data through social media platforms that they provide. The second is always going to be to ask questions. The best feedback you could ever receive is going to be directly from your community. Now, understandably, not all feedback is great feedback, but what it's going to do is give you the ability to pivot on your marketing and making sure that you stay agile, that you're delivering the right message, and you're making your client love you. Delivery of content. Now that we know what sort of content we're producing, as well as the frequency in which we're producing it, it's important to know how we're going to deliver it. Now, there's a lot of noise out there on social media and there's also a lot of average content. So we need to make sure that your high quality content goes to the right platform. Nonetheless, make sure every single platform looks congruent. So we need to make sure that we've got professional imagery and also a consistent message across all platforms. Now we're going to start to share them on the platforms with our audience and find out, looking at the data, which one is going to be engaged with the most and is more effective in targeting your audience. Love. Now let's move on to the love. So we know what content, where, we've got the feedback, we've pivoted, and we know exactly our demographic and what we're targeting on. Now keep in mind, social media is fluid. So if they have engaged with you a year ago, they're going to be seeing a lot of different content to someone that engaged with you yesterday. So make sure that you know your highly shared content and make sure you recycle it. It's okay to recycle content. It's always adding value to the community. The next thing you want to do is be able to mention your community. So making sure that they're mentioned, making sure that everyone has their 15 seconds of fame. Now it's important to be thankful for your following. Now growing a social community online these days is quite hard. So the people that have followed you and then have taken your brand to where it is today, you need to thank them, always reward them. Make sure you have time for them. Comment, like, and also share back the love. It goes both ways. So with that, that's how you turn a brand into something that's liked, into something that's loved, from something that's followed to a cult following, and making sure that you're always focusing on adding massive value to your community and sharing the love back as well. It goes both ways. So that's all for me today. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, comment, and also hit that little like button to encourage me to make more content like this. Also, feel free to shoot me an email if there is something you'd like to know more, but I look forward to seeing you next time.